Because look at in verse 3 it says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears, they will heap up for themselves teachers." Golden truth, number 7. And look at the beginning of verse 3. It says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine." Now, listen, there are different kinds of doctrine in the Bible. It's all teaching, all right? But if you look at particularly the book of Ephesians, you see in chapters 1 through 3, there's foundational doctrine. But also 4 through 6, it's what's been described as functional doctrine, which I submit to you is actually more foundational than we realize. Because oftentimes, as conservative, mid-acts dispensationalists who rightly divide the word of truth, we can tend to be programmed into this idea that we just have a knee-jerk reaction and say, it's like, oh, that the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. They're turning away from Paul's apostleship and message. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily explicitly what he's speaking of here. And that's maybe a slice of it. But the issue is this, dear ones, is that it's the church in particular, but it's the culture in general as far as turning away from truth. For example, as far as what it means to be human. What does it mean to be human? And how refreshing is it to hear a civil magistrate say on Inauguration Day that there are only 2 genders? All right, hello? All right, and so in other words, that's biological reality. And that's rooted in creation order. Because who is God? He is the sovereign creator of heaven and earth who branded mankind in his image as male and female. Genesis chapter 1. And he said, be fruitful and multiply. And he defined gender, sexuality, marriage, family, human flourishing. Bam! If we unrun that, if we don't get it, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. We've got to go right back to the beginning, dear ones. And so I submit to you, as far as issues of biblical marriage and family life are far more foundational than we may realize, dear ones. Because look at golden truth number 7. I call it the solid theology of God's design for the family. And it's rooted in the irreplaceable nature of manhood, marriage, fatherhood, and a multiplied legacy to the praise of God's glory in Christ Jesus. Because look at this at the end of the verse 3. He says,